Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Never Failing. I hope you enjoyed that clip of me shitting on that dude with that terrible aim, playing some demo on Nuketown. But what we have here is, so last night I'm playing, getting a little bored in the public lobbies after getting the M1216 gold, and said, you know what? Frito's been talking about the league play. He's kind of been getting it hyped up for me. So, alright, let me try this out. Now, keep in mind, I'm not a big fan of search and destroy or capture the flag, but it's like, let me try out league play here. I even tweeted Frito saying that I was trying this out, and if I had a bad time, I was going to blame him. Fortunately, I can report that I did not necessarily have a bad time. Certain things were frustrating, but I believe that has more to do with teammates than it does to do with the gameplay or the game mode or the playlist, whatever you want to call it. So, first things first with league play, you'll notice if you look at the bottom right corner, I'm only running 2 score streaks. My dumbass didn't set up but like one class, didn't change my streaks like a Riri, and it cost me. Not really, but I could have gotten a Hellstorm, a Lightning, and probably a Sentry gun fairly easily during this game, which may have helped us some, but it probably didn't. Now, keep in mind, I'm not playing with people I know here. I'm just playing with a few randoms that got thrown in the lobby. I don't know if anybody in this lobby was in parties. I just kind of jumped in and tried to do my 5 placement games. This was actually the second game, and I still have 3 more to do because I was getting pretty sleepy by this point. So I didn't play the other 3 placement games I needed to play. But anyway, ooh, look at me just bounce that off my teammate's bat like a champion. League play, and I'm hoping this part gets better as I continue to play and at least place. But even considering once I place, if I keep getting stuck with teammates like I had in this game, and that was stupid right there. I just want to point this out real quick. If I'd have been paying attention to the minimap, I would have killed him. I wasn't paying attention. I deserved to die. And y'all hear me get a second text message. I'm a popular guy, huh? But if I keep getting put with the teammates like I've been getting put with the first 2 games, then I'm going to place really low because I'm going to lose every fucking game. Plain and simple. It's going to happen. So hopefully going forward, Frito said there was no turning on people, and he was right. I got destroyed. But hopefully going forward, I'll get placed, and I'll get put with people of my skill level, and the games become a little less lopsided, and I won't be stuck with teammates who play as poorly as these guys did. Not to bash on them, maybe it's putting them up against people that just aren't very good, or that are just that much better than them because they were probably trying to get their placement games out the way as well. And that's understandable, man. You play people that are better than you while you can still get kills on them, generally speaking, especially in a competitive thing where everybody's really going try hard and taking it serious, such as what league play was designed to be. You're probably going to get shit on more often than not. But with that said, at this point in the video, I'm sitting here contemplating like, man, they just running out with our flag like it's nothing, and I get shot in the back because I wasn't paying attention. Wasn't thinking there. I should have been thinking, turn back and look that way. So once again, another deserved death. But I honestly believe, but you'll see me get my revenge on this dude, but I honestly believe that I approached this in the incorrect manner. You see that fucking clutch ass flag save, but I believe I approached this in the wrong manner. I tried to approach it from a public lobby perspective, pub star type perspective, where essentially I tried to do anything and everything I could to win the game instead of just playing a role. We had nobody playing back, playing defense, so they were just basically taking our flag at will. And a lot of that comes from the fact that only one of the guys that I was playing with in this game had a mic, and me and him were communicating, but other than that, nobody else on my team was. And they all did fairly poorly, but like I said, I think I finished this game with 7 flag returns, maybe 2 or 3 flag grabs, and a decent amount of kills, all things considered, if it's people on the other team that are supposed to be at my skill level or close to it, even though you need the placement games to really pinpoint it in. But if you're going against people who are taking this shit serious like these guys should be, then score's not that bad. And it's not in a public setting, so I'll probably take a little bit more pride in the score I put up. I think I was 11-6 in the first half. Nothing spectacular, but all things considered, I was by far the only reason this game probably went to time limit because his other team was destroying us. And it was a really fun experience, in all honesty. I mean, it was frustrating losing the game, especially when I looked at the scoreboard at the end and really saw how poorly my teammates were playing. It was frustrating to lose that way, the way we lost, because we got destroyed. I mean, it wasn't close, we got dominated and all that stuff. But at the same time, you know, it was a different feel for me. Oh, hailstorm missile. But, it was a different feel for me. It wasn't just flank, shoot him in the back, flank, shoot him in the back, flank, shoot him in the back, jump on the flag if I had to cap something. It was okay, let me wipe my palms off because I'm actually going to try my damnedest to do the best I can possibly do in here. And, I often felt prior to really ever experiencing any league play at all, and I've only experienced 2 games, so don't take everything I'm saying right now to gospel. But I felt I was a fairly intense guy in the public lobbies in regards to I'm always trying to do my damnedest to win games and stuff. But in a 4v4 environment, and this is something Frito alluded to on Twitter, there really is no room for error. I mean, you can't have one weak man who isn't holding up their end of the deal as far as playing their part of the map or playing their role to perfection or to a high standard. Otherwise, if you are going against a team and they don't have somebody just having a bad game or a bad day, you're definitely going to lose. Whereas in public lobbies, you can overcome a couple of bad teammates. I mean, you take a 6v6 environment, you give 3 really good players, team them up with 3 subpar players, and the 3 really good players, unless they're playing 4 or 5 really good players, they still stand a chance to win. Whereas in league play, especially once I've been able to place, which I plan on finishing that up here tonight in a few, you don't have that, because whenever you minimize the number of people in the game and you also include in a timed respawn for objective game modes such as this would capture the flag, then it definitely becomes much more difficult for one person to pick up slack, because no matter what I do, I mean, if I'm murdering the whole team, eventually somebody is going to kill me. It's not going to be like a flawless. And when I die, I have to wait to respawn for 5 seconds or so, and that allows them to get in with our flag, get out, and then I'm in a bind and trying to catch up to them, even if I am better than everybody, which I'm not. But even if I was better than everybody in the lobby, at that point I'm in a bind trying to catch up to them. So you have to play a lot smarter, in my opinion. Now, you can go in and try to pub stomp, but it's not going to do you a lot of good. You might still be able to put up some decent scores, but it's going to end up similar to what this game ended up as, where even though I played the objective hard and I was, had a pretty good score. I think I had almost 30 kills, somewhere in that range, and less than 15 deaths, I believe. It did the team no good. I mean, it got us absolutely nowhere. So what's the point of having a game like that if you don't even come remotely close to winning? We don't even capture a single flag. So at that point, I'm sitting here thinking, well, I got to switch up my approach to this, how I'm playing it. And I've got to start playing with a more role-based mind in regards to how I do. I actually have to start thinking out my moves before I make them. I have to start to actually trying to be smart, maybe play a little bit slower than I would normally play, and be smart with how I maneuver around the map and all that good shit. But for my second game, I don't think it was too bad. The first game, I would have posted it, but it was a search and destroy. And, oh, you got shit on, dude. And 3 of my 4 teammates have no idea what the fuck they were doing on Aftermath. Like the first 2 rounds, I went flawless. I might upload a clip from the first round because I planted the bomb, and then I flank around to a different spot, and I never heard the enemy defusing the bomb. And I should have been listening for it, or at least looking at a line of sight where I could see where I planted the bomb. But I didn't. I haven't played a lot of search and destroy, so if I continue to go forward with playing league play and do the whole S&D thing on here, Then I'll probably get better at that, I would assume, as I begin to learn more shit about it. But for a first experience, I can honestly say it wasn't very unpleasant. It was actually kind of fun. It was a little bit intense, trying to match up my movements with other people's movements. But I think I need to approach it differently than what I normally have been. And if I do that, I think I'll find more success. Anyway, yeah, we got our ass whooped. I think my final score, like I said, was 29 kills or some shit. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.